Oh hi guys, I'm looking a little bit different right now. So basically today I just tried out something completely different and out of my comfort zone. I follow this guy who does incredible face charts on Instagram. It's called, I think, Milk1422, and I was really inspired by this particular face chart right here. And I'm not particularly artistic in any sense, so obviously I didn't take it as far as this, and I tried to kind of just use it as inspiration and try and make it a little bit more wearable. And I do again use my Jaclyn Hill palette. It is my favourite of the moment, and it had so many nice shades as well. I also dipped into my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette for like the pinky shades and stuff like that. So if you want to see how I got this look, then make sure to just keep watching. So I'm actually really inspired by this face chart by someone that I follow on Instagram. They're called Milk1422, and they just do the most incredible face charts. Like they're just insane. Oh, that's me. But yeah, I don't know, these eyes are just insane. I can't even speak. And I feel like I could get all of those colours. Like, please guys, don't hate me. I'm gonna use my Jaclyn Hill palette again. Like this, I'm sorry, it's too good and I can't put it down, and I'm not gonna take any judgment from you, I'm sorry. For my eyelid primer today, I'm just going to stick with concealer. I'm just gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me and pop that all over my lid. Just going to set that with a little bit of translucent powder and a fluffy brush. For the pink that's going on within the crease in that picture, I am actually going to use my Modern Renaissance palette for, because it has the most perfect kind of purpley transition colour and then bright pinks, and that's what I'm going to start off with first. So I'm just going to take any old fluffy brush and I'm going to run Bon Fresco, this shade right here, into my crease. Before I go any further, just to make sure that I don't take any shadow down further than I want to, I'm going to do a little Jaclyn Hill trick where you basically map out just with any old translucent powder. You kind of pop it where you don't want the shadow to kind of go past, and this actually works, like I've done it before. Next I'm going to go in with Love Letter, also from the Anastasia palette. It's a really nice bright pink, and I'm focusing this kind of in the inner portion of the crease. Doing really short kind of buffing motions. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to take the shade Twerk, and it's this kind of royal blue shade. It does have a sheen, but I'm going to pop it in the crease anyway because it's just the perfect shade. I'm going to switch brushes to a bit more of a defined blending brush. So I'm going to take this shade right in the kind of deep part of the crease on the outer corner and just keep it there and build it up slowly. Now for the lid part, it kind of looks to me like a bit of a halo eye with like a shimmer in the middle and a matte on the outer two corners, like a deep red. So I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to take a bit of Hunts first, which is this nice kind of orangey reddy shade. And I'm going to take a more precise blending brush. I might even take this little fluffy pencil brush. And I'm dragging that right into the inner corner and blending it in with the kind of pinky shades we've got going up there, just to really blend everything together. I'm just going to deepen up the inner and outer corner a little bit with this darker shade called Jax. It's still like a ready shade, it's just a darker one. While we're still using the red shades, I'm just going to take a combination of both Hunts and Jax and kind of bring that round underneath as well, obviously leaving the middle part free for the shimmer shade. I'm using my little fluffy brush. I'm just going to kind of blend that down. I'm just going to speed through this bit because I'm basically just going to continue to build up these colours, blend it out, build them up and blend it out. So I'm just going to speed through it quickly and then you'll see how it ends up. And we'll chuck on some of the shimmer shades. Now that we've got most of that blended out, I'm going to start with the shimmer shade right in the centre of the lid, and I'm going to take Sissy, also from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm just going to start right in the centre. I'm just going to pat quite lightly and just build it up slowly, just so we get a nice kind of blend into the other shades. I'm also going to take this and put this underneath as well. And I'm actually going to take another shade also from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm just going to take, what is this, Faint, which is a really bright pinky shade, and I'm going to pop that literally right in the centre because when you create that kind of a dimension to the shimmer, it really makes it pop. I'm obviously keeping that quite far into the inner corner. So with another pencil brush and dipping back into the Love Letter shade from the Anastasia My Renaissance palette, I'm actually going to pop this in between the red and the shimmer that we've got going on in the bottom part of the eye, because looking at the picture it looks like this kind of a nice gradient. Now it is time to deepen everything up. I'm going to take a small angled definer brush and the black shade called Abyss in the Jaclyn Hill palette and put that really close to the bottom lash line because I'm going to blend that out. Taking a really small smudger brush, I'm going to pick up a tiny bit of the black shade and blend out as close as I can to where we've placed it. Quickly grabbing a black pencil liner, I'm just going to line my top and bottom waterline. And I'm actually going to quickly set that with some black eyeshadow. Now for this look I definitely need some super long and dramatic lashes, They are the lashes that is put on the Facechart as well. They're like really, really long, wispy, and obviously Lily Lashes Opulence are my absolute favourite style of all time, and they're exactly that. They're just super long, wispy, and they're the dream. So I'm going to quickly curl my lashes. I'm so sorry. I'm going to curl my lashes, put on some mascara, and then pop these bad boys on, and I will be right back. So this is it with the lashes on. I think it actually really ties everything together, and I put loads and loads of bottom mascara on because I just felt like it needed it, you know. So now that all the lashes and everything on, I just want to do like little last minute things. And because in the kind of Facechart it looks super, super bright, I might actually take some of my highlight palette. This is the Huda Beauty 3D highlight palette in the shade Pink Sands. And I'm just going to take another kind of smaller pencil brush. This is a bit of a bigger one. I'm going to take like the highlight shades and just kind of brighten up certain areas where I've got like the shimmer shades, particularly like my inner corner, just to like really exaggerate it because these highlight shades are crazy. And I'm just going to put it like right in the centre. For blush, I'm just going to go for a nice coral blush, so I'm going to stick with my California blush from Benefit. Looks a dream, smells a dream, is a dream. Just going to add a little bit of that. The darkest liner I have, I think, is Cyber World from MAC. So I'm going to quickly line my lips and we'll see how this goes. So now that my lips are sufficiently lined, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia lip palette and take the black shade and pop up my lips and we'll see how it goes. I'm a little bit scared, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit nervous right now. So I'm going to get pretty up close to my mirror because I want to make sure that I do this right. Ooh. After what feels like 5,000 years later, I've done my lips. I did just add a little bit of the highlight shade from my Huda Beauty 3D highlight palette, just this shade right here, and like popped it like right in the centre and kind of blended it out. It just gives the lip a little bit more dimension. I'm just going to spray a little bit of Fix Plus. If it stops coming spitting at me. Woo. This is the final look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. It's a little bit different for me, not gonna lie, but I just wanted to get out of my comfort zone a little bit and try something different. I always get stuck doing like the same stuff all the time, and I just thought, I don't know, I was like scrolling through Instagram and I absolutely love that page and I love all of those face charts, and I really want to kind of just start trying new things. And like, I never thought I'd be able to do something like this before. Like, I'm completely self-taught. I literally just watch stuff on YouTube and kind of learn from there, and I feel like if you never try new things, you never know if you're going to be able to do it. Like, I always would look at that stuff and think, oh my god, that looks amazing, but there's no way I could ever do it. And I tried it and it's worked and it's fine. Like, I did try and make it a little bit more wearable just because that's how I like it personally, but some people do it really artistic and that looks great as well. You just have to kind of figure out what works for you and what kind of makeup that you like to do. I mean, I've tried out the dark lip, the black lip. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't think it really suits me, to be honest. It kind of suits the eye makeup, I guess, but I will probably be taking this off afterwards and putting on a nude because nudes are life. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. All of the products I use will be in the bottom bar below, along with all of my social media handles and stuff like that. It would help me out if you gave me a little like and maybe subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. I post every single week, and I really hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!